God says, I am speaking to you right now because something has happened around you that you have not seen yet. I have sent Archangel Michael to stand beside you because this is not an ordinary time in your life. The wind around your home is shifting, and heaven is revealing something that was hidden from you. Michael says, this is very serious. Do not ignore this, because your home is a place that holds your prayers, your memories, your nights of tears and days of laughter. Has been secretly listed for sale without your knowledge. Someone you would never expect is behind it, and heaven has decided that you must know the truth before it's too late. God says, I have seen how much you have loved that space. Every corner of it carries your faith. Every wall has heard your whispered prayers. That house is not just made of bricks and holds your energy, your faith, your divine presence. Heaven is not silent about this. Archangel Michael is standing by your side, placing his mighty sword of light around your home, declaring that no one can take what I have blessed for you. This is why you must not fear. You are protected even in this storm. God says, the person behind this secret action thought you would never find out. They thought they could move silently, that their plan would stay buried in shadows. But nothing is hidden from my eyes. Before they could finalize what they tried to do, I sent a divine interception. Archangel Michael's hand stopped the document from reaching its destination. Heaven has already delayed their every attempt. The system they trusted will begin to fail because my protection covers you like fire. God says, you must not be afraid, for I am your protector. When someone tries to trade what belongs to you, I turn their actions into exposure. Their greed has reached my ears, and the moment they touched what is sacred to you, heaven marked them. I saw how they disguised their face with kindness, how they pretended to care about you while secretly moving against you. But I am pulling off their mask. The person you least expect, someone whose smile you trust today, has tried to step over a divine line. Archangel Michael says, I have been sent to uncover this deceit because you have been faithful even when you were tired. You have been kind even when people betrayed you. You didn't deserve this. That's why heaven has chosen to expose what's happening. The listing that was made was done quietly, through someone connected to your personal life, not a stranger, but someone familiar. They thought you wouldn't notice until it was too late. But I, Michael, stood before the angels of revelation and declared, no more silence. That's why this message has reached you now. God says, I will not allow your home to be taken. The papers that were created will fall apart. Every name written against your will is already being erased from the spiritual book of falsehood. I am tearing apart every invisible contract. Even if they try to hide it behind digital files or secret agreements, my light will expose it. The buyer they tried to bring is not just anyone, it's someone connected to your destiny in an unusual way. The irony is, this buyer was meant to bless you, not betray you. But the enemy twisted their intention. That's why I am now turning the situation back in your favor. God says, be calm and keep praying. Don't allow fear to live inside your spirit. Fear will only cloud what I'm trying to show you. Instead, let faith open your eyes. I am showing you signs, strange calls, unexpected visitors, unexplained changes in documents, sudden confusion about your address. All of these are hints that something is being rearranged behind the scenes. But do not panic, because I am in control. Archangel Michael says, I am guarding every door of your home right now. The night you felt uneasy, that wasn't just anxiety, that was your spirit sensing the movement of hidden plans. What heaven has already taken over. Every shadow that tried to sneak into your peace has been blinded by the light. I am standing by your gate, and no transaction will pass through that violates your destiny. God says, this is a time of awareness. The person who tried to list your home may act innocent when confronted. They may even use emotional manipulation to turn the situation around. Don't be deceived. I am revealing this to protect you, not to cause fear or confusion. When you see the signs, speak softly but wisely. I will give you the right words. You won't need to fight in anger. Your peace will be your weapon. God says, remember how many times you thought your life was falling apart, but then something miraculous happened? That was me. I did it before, and I will do it again. You will soon realize that this revelation was a blessing in disguise, because through this exposure, I am not only protecting your home but also removing false connections around you. You are being purified by truth. Archangel Michael says, don't think you are alone. Every time you walk inside your home, whisper a prayer of light. Say, God, this house belongs to you. When you do that, the energy inside your walls will glow. Every negative force will weaken. The divine realm is listening closely to your every word. God says, you have felt strange lately, moments of sudden tiredness, confusion, or even unexpected sadness. Say that's because your soul was sensing betrayal. You didn't have evidence, but your spirit already knew. I am now confirming it so you will no longer doubt your intuition. From now on, when you feel that nudge inside, trust it. That's how I speak to you. God says, you might soon receive a call or message from someone pretending to help with property or financial matters. Be cautious. Not every smiling face is pure. I will show you the truth through subtle clues, a tone in their voice, a hesitation, or an unusual delay. Listen beyond words. I will guide you. Archangel Michael says, I am not leaving your side. Even as you read this, my light is circling your home like a golden shield. Every attempt to move against you will face divine resistance. The forces that plotted in secret are now being watched by the heavens. They are being exposed in stages. You will soon hear or see something that confirms what heaven has already told you. It will shock you, but it will also free you. God says, remember, no one can sell what belongs to a child of light without facing divine justice. I have declared your home as sacred ground. Whoever tried to touch it will experience divine correction, not as punishment, but as awakening. They will see how dangerous it is to play with holy energy. God says, I am also using this situation to bring something new into your life. The exposure of this betrayal is opening a door of abundance. The buyer they tried to deceive you with will one day approach you differently, not to take, but to bless. They will be moved by conviction to offer you help, a partnership, or an opportunity. I am turning the betrayal into divine favor. Archangel Michael says, every time you light a candle or speak my name, know that I am near. I hear your heart, not just your words. You may feel anger or sadness about this revelation, but channel it into prayer. Let every emotion become a declaration of strength. Say aloud, "No one can move me from where God has planted me, and the earth itself will obey." God says, "There's a reason I'm revealing this to you now." Had you found out later, it would have been too late to reverse. But my timing is perfect. You are being given a chance to stand firm before things unfold. This shows how deeply I care about you. I see everything that concerns you, even the paperwork others hide. I am in every system, every signature, every transaction. My presence fills what humans think they control. God says, "Do not let your mind wander into fear." You may start wondering who exactly did this. I will reveal it when your heart is ready. Sometimes the truth needs to come in waves, not all at once. Trust that I will show you just enough to protect you, not to overwhelm you. Archangel Michael says, "Your prayers have been heard." The nights when you said, "God, please protect what I've built," heaven recorded it. Those prayers are the reason this exposure is happening now. Your faith summoned divine attention. I am the one carrying out that protection. You are surrounded by unseen warriors of light who keep watch over your home at every hour. God says, in the next few days, you may see small signs, say delays in suspicious plans, sudden revelations in conversations, or someone confessing something you didn't expect. That's how exposure begins. Don't ignore these details, they are part of the bigger picture. You will soon see how perfectly I orchestrate everything. God says, the same home they tried to steal from you will soon become the symbol of your divine comeback. People will look at you and say, they tried to take it all, but somehow it only made them stronger. That's how I work. I turn every betrayal into resurrection. You will rise higher from this than ever before. Archangel Michael says, stay alert but peaceful. You don't have to go searching for every detail. Let divine truth come to you naturally. It will appear in dreams, signs, or coincidences. I will send messages through unexpected people. Even strangers might say something that suddenly makes sense. Stay connected to your intuition. God says, this situation is also about spiritual ownership. Your home is symbolic of your soul. When someone tried to sell it, they were also trying to trade your energy, your peace, your destiny, your stability. But I have risk toward that. You are spiritually untouchable. No dark energy can relocate your spirit. You are deeply rooted in divine soil. God says, I want you to breathe right now and remember you are safe. I repeat, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Every attack will fail. I am with you in every moment, guarding, guiding, and granting favor. The storm they planned for you will become the rain that grows your blessing. Archangel Michael says, I am sealing this truth with divine light. Wherever you go, remember, the real power is not in documents or possessions, it's in faith. And your faith has just triggered a massive divine reversal. The forces of heaven are at work. The hidden listing is being erased. The one who plotted will face awakening. The one who trusted will receive reward. The one who prayed will receive divine justice. God says, your home stands not only as a place of safety but as a testimony of how light defeats darkness. Soon, you'll look back and smile, realizing that this exposure saved you from something worse. You will realize that heaven always intervenes right on time. God says, "Trust me." Stay calm. Keep your faith alive. Keep your spirit peaceful. I will take care of everything you can't see. I am the God who guards what you love. I will not allow your foundation to crumble. Even when the world moves in silence, I move in power. And God says, "Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Your home is safe. Your peace is protected. You only have to trust me, pray to me, and know that everything hidden is already being revealed, and everything that belongs to you is being restored with divine justice and endless love." God says, "I am speaking to you through the light of truth, through the whisper of Archangel Michael, who has been standing by your side, shielding you with his mighty wings while you were unaware of what was happening around you." This message is not a coincidence. It's not an accident that your eyes fell upon these words at this very moment. Heaven is revealing something that was hidden in silence, something that was done in the shadows while you were living your days in faith and trust. Listen carefully. For Archangel Michael says this is very serious, and ignoring it would mean allowing the enemy to continue his quiet work against you. There has been a secret transaction, a hidden attempt involving something sacred to your heart, your home. Your home, the place that carries your prayers, your memories, your peace, the walls that have absorbed your laughter, your tears, your worship, and your hope. Someone, without your knowledge, has attempted to use your energy, your name, your place of rest, for deceitful purposes. But God says, "And no power of darkness can take what belongs to a child of divine light." Archangel Michael says the truth has been delayed but not denied. For weeks, there were whispers in the unseen realm. Angels noticed movements around your spiritual property, things that looked like normal transactions in this physical world but carried hidden intentions. They tried to list your home, not just in earthly systems, but in the spiritual registry, where your peace was being exchanged for chaos, your stability for confusion, your blessing for someone else's greed. But God saw it. God says, "I was watching even when you were unaware. I saw the names written. I saw the signature that did not belong to you, and I saw the buyer, someone you would never expect, someone whose face carries a smile that hides intention." Archangel Michael was dispatched immediately, cutting through the cords of manipulation, standing before the gates of your home and saying, "This place is protected by heaven's decree." You may have felt strange energy lately, moments of discomfort when you entered your home, sudden tiredness, confusion, or the feeling that something was off. Those were spiritual signals. They were signs that something was attempting to disturb the peace you have been given. Archangel Michael says the enemy was trying to sell your peace, not your bricks and walls, your sense of belonging, your emotional safety. God says, "No, this child has suffered enough. The days of being unaware are over. I will open their eyes." That's why this message found you. It's the divine intervention that stops what was meant to harm you. The one who tried to orchestrate this listing is being exposed. They thought you wouldn't notice, that the process would be smooth and silent, but heaven has interrupted their plan. Archangel Michael says the buyer was not a stranger. It's someone who once sat at your table, someone you trusted, someone who smiled in your presence and prayed when you prayed. But inside, envy was growing. Their heart was moved by jealousy of your peace. They thought, if I can take what they have, I can have the same peace. But what they didn't understand is a peace cannot be bought. It's a divine inheritance. God says, I am reclaiming your atmosphere. I am canceling every false signature, every false record, every illegal claim made in your name. The angels are rewriting the document in heaven's book. Where it once said transferred, now it says restored. Where it said sold, it now says sealed by the blood of divine truth. The very walls of your home are being anointed again. The floor beneath your feet is reclaiming your energy. Every corner is echoing your name in divine protection. God says, this home is not just property, it is sanctuary. Archangel Michael has been pacing at your doorway, inspecting spiritual locks and seals. You may not see it, but he is there. He has been fighting off forces that tried to come through people you once trusted. There's a woman connected to this situation. Her voice is calm. Her intentions are hidden behind care, but her energy carries deceit. She was involved in spreading your information to someone who promised her something in return. But the moment she moved forward with it, something went wrong. Her plan started collapsing, because Archangel Michael whispered her name in heaven's court and said, this one is not to be touched. That's when confusion began in the enemy's camp. Phones stopped connecting, emails vanished, documents glitched, meetings cancelled unexpectedly. All of it was God's hand moving to protect you. God says, you were not supposed to find out through gossip. You were supposed to find out through revelation. And this is it. Heaven revealing the truth. The person who tried to take your home did not understand that they were trying to take something sacred. It wasn't just about material gain, it was about energy, destiny, and stability. They thought they could transfer what is spiritually sealed, but no one can transfer what God has assigned to you. You have angels stationed around your property. Every night, they walk in circles around your home. They guard your gate, your windows, your dreams. That's why, even when you were asleep, the plans of darkness could not progress. God says, even while you were unaware, I was awake. Even when you didn't know, I was working. There is something God wants you to do now. Stand in your doorway at night, look out, and say these words. This home is blessed. No stranger shall dwell here. No thief shall claim what is mine. Speak it with faith, because your voice, when aligned with divine will, carries authority that cancels demonic contracts. Archangel Michael says, you will soon see confirmation. There will be a sign, maybe a phone call, a letter, a conversation, something will appear that will make you realize this message was not symbolic. You will find evidence that someone was trying to make a decision concerning your property without you. But God says, I have already cancelled it. The next few days will bring peace returning to your home. The air will feel lighter. You might even smell something fresh, a fragrance of sanctity, a divine scent that reminds you heaven has entered your home again. The buyer, the one you would never expect, has now been spiritually stopped. They will face confusion. Their plans will fail mysteriously. Every attempt they make to move forward will collapse, because what belongs to divine children cannot be stolen, cannot be sold, cannot be touched without permission from God. God says, I am not only protecting your home, I am elevating your authority. The reason this attack came was because you are rising, you are entering a new level of abundance, and your environment reflects your destiny. The enemy tried to attack your home because your home represents your stability, but that means you are about to receive even greater blessings that require protection. Archangel Michael says, you must now keep your spiritual door sealed. Pray at your doorway, light a candle of faith, and declare that all energies not aligned with divine truth must leave. As you do this, the angels will strengthen the boundaries around your life. There will also be a blessing hidden behind this exposure. Someone who hears about what almost happened will be moved to help you either financially, legally, or spiritually. This person will be sent by God. Do not fear. Help is coming from a direction you least expect. God says, this exposure is a gift. What was meant to harm you has become your protection. You will now move forward with greater clarity. The people involved will begin to distance themselves naturally. Their excuses will not make sense. They will try to act as if nothing happened, but their eyes will reveal guilt. Don't confront them immediately. Let heaven handle it. The truth will surface on its own. Archangel Michael says, be still, but be alert. You don't need to panic. You just need to remain spiritual aware. Your discernment will increase. You will begin to feel when someone's words are false, when someone's smile hides intention. This is the divine upgrade. A spiritual sensitivity rising within you. God says, you are chosen to carry truth, and that means the God says, my beloved child, pause right now and take a deep breath. You were not brought here by accident. This message has been written in heaven long before you were born, and it is arriving at this very hour because something in your life is being tampered with behind the scenes. Archangel Michael stands beside you at this very moment, his sword of truth shining over your home, his wings spread wide to protect you. He says, do not ignore this, do not fear, but be alert, for there are eyes watching what belongs to you. God says, my child, your house is the very place where your prayers have echoed, where your tears have fallen, where my presence has been felt. It has been secretly listed for sale without your full awareness. This act did not come from strangers alone. It came from someone whose face you know, someone who smiled in your presence, someone you once trusted. The energy around your home has been shifting for days, and you may have felt it, a strange stillness, an uneasiness, or perhaps dreams that made no sense. But these were signs. I have been whispering, warning you, guiding you to notice that something is being planned without your consent. Do not panic, my child, you are not alone. Heaven has already dispatched angels to surround every corner of your home. Archangel Michael himself has marked the threshold of your door with divine fire, declaring, no weapon formed against this house shall prosper. What has been listed in the darkness will be exposed in light. Every deceitful hand, every hidden signature, every silent plan will crumble the moment you speak my name with faith. I see your heart trembling and you wonder, who would do such a thing? Why me? But remember this, when you carry divine favor, the enemy will always try to touch what you love most. Yet nothing done in darkness can stand before my light. The person behind this secret move is driven not just by greed, but by jealousy of the blessings that rest upon you. They have watched how doors open for you. They have seen miracles unfold in your life and grew bitter. So, in silence, they conspired, thinking you would never find out. But I am God. I see what no one else sees. Archangel Michael says, they thought they could steal something that carries divine anointing, but they forgot that this house is not made of bricks alone. It is filled with the prayers of a chosen soul. It cannot be sold without heaven's permission. Even as they drafted documents, made phone calls, or sent emails, angels were already erasing their influence. You will soon hear about the strange confusion that fell upon their plan A. Something will go wrong for them, and they won't understand why. That confusion is my justice in motion. God says, my child, stay calm and listen. You are safe. You must not confront this situation in anger or fear. Instead, rise in prayer. Stand in the center of your home tonight. Hold your hand over your heart, and say, Father, I surrender this house to you. No one can sell what you have blessed. I invite your angels to protect these walls and expose every hidden deceit. When you do this, my light will expand across your home. Every spiritual doorway that has been opened by deceit will be sealed. You will feel peace return. There is something else you must know. The buyer who was shown your house is someone from your past, someone whose connection to you may not have considered in a long time. They were not meant to be part of your destiny again. But the enemy used their curiosity, their weakness, their envy to weave this web. But they will be stopped. They will experience a divine delay so strong that they will question why every transaction they attempt begins to collapse. That is the hand of God reversing what was meant to harm you. Archangel Michael stands by, saying, do not fear when strange messages or calls come your way. Some may act as if they are just asking questions, but discern carefully. Not all smiles are pure. Some are masks hiding motives, but your intuition will tell you and that intuition is my voice guiding you. Every time you feel sudden unease about a person or a phone call, pause and pray. I will speak to you in that moment, giving you a clear sense of who is real and who is pretending. My beloved, you may feel tired, but heaven has been fighting for you non-stop. The enemy wanted to shake your stability, to make you question whether I still protect you. But this event is actually revealing how much I do. I allowed you to discover the truth before it could destroy you. What was meant to steal your peace will instead deepen your faith. You are not losing your home, you are gaining a testimony. Archangel Michael says, even now, the energy of divine fire surrounds your house. I have sealed the gates. Any person who approaches with wrong intent will feel sudden heaviness in their heart and will step back. The truth will come out soon. In a conversation, a document, or a call that was never meant for your ears, you will know without doubt that this message was true. God says, my child, when you find out who is behind this, do not hate them, leave them to me. Your power is in forgiveness, not vengeance. Their actions will already bring consequences, but your peace must remain untouched. You are chosen to be a vessel of light, not a carrier of anger. Listen carefully. Before this month ends, a divine revelation will arrive. Someone will accidentally forward or reveal something connected to this situation, and you will see the evidence yourself. Don't fear that moment. Instead, Thank me, for I am showing you what needed to be seen. This exposure will close a chapter of betrayal in your life once and for all. You must also know there was a spiritual reason this happened. Your home has a vibration of divine presence. Every prayer you ever spoke there left a mark of light. Darkness cannot tolerate that kind of energy for long, so it tried to remove you. But instead of you being moved, I am moving the darkness out. You will soon notice a shift in the atmosphere where the heaviness will lift. The air will feel clearer. Even your dreams will become peaceful again. That's how you'll know the angels have finished their work. Archangel Michael whispers, "Every gatekeeper spirit assigned against you has been defeated. The plot that was written against you is being burned in heaven's fire right now. What they wrote in secret contracts is being erased in the spirit world. They can try again, but they will fail every time." God says, "My beloved, trust this process. Nothing is lost. Everything that belongs to you is sealed in my hands. Your name, your home, your peace, they are written in my book of protection. No thief, no liar, no jealous soul can touch them." You might begin to feel a sudden urge to rearrange or cleanse your space. Follow that impulse. That's me guiding you to renew the energy of your home. Light a candle, play gentle worship music, or simply walk from room to room declaring, "This is holy ground. Only love and light dwell here." When you do this, angels will walk beside you. The very air will shift, and peace will settle like a blanket over your heart. My child, do not let the anxiety rule your thoughts. You are not at the mercy of other people's decisions. You are under divine authority. Every legal or physical matter concerning your home is about to turn in your favor. I am sending help, a person of truth, someone you can trust, who will bring you clarity and defend your rights. Watch for this helper in the coming days. You will know them by their calm presence and sincere words. You are about to witness what it means when I say, "If God is for you, who can be against you?" The same energy that parted seas for my children will move mountains for you. The same angels who close the mouths of lions will silence the tongues of those speaking lies about you. The same hand that fed the multitudes will provide for you in ways that will leave you in tears of awe. Archangel Michael is standing guard tonight. He says, "Rest, sleep peacefully, for the night belongs to the Lord." The enemies who plotted in the shadows will be scattered by dawn. Even if you hear strange noises, even if doubts come, do not fear. Every vibration of fear will dissolve when you remember, you are divinely protected. God says, "You may feel this message is too mysterious, but soon every detail will make sense. I did not reveal this to frighten you, but to prepare you. I want you to know that I see, I act, and I protect. You are my beloved, and I will never allow your foundation to be shaken." Hold on, my child. Within days, news will arrive either through a conversation, a text, or an official notice that proves this message was from heaven. When that happens, fall to your knees and give thanks, for it will be your sign that my angels fought and won for you. I have watched every tear you shed over your home, every moment of doubt, every time you prayed for safety. Those prayers were not ignored. They became the very walls of fire now guarding you. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. Archangel Michael now places his hand upon your heart, saying, You have nothing to fear. Heaven has taken over this battle. Sleep in peace, for what was hidden is already being undone. Every false listing, every forged act, every greedy plan is dissolving as we speak. Divine justice is already moving. God says, stay in faith. Trust me. The days ahead will reveal truth, justice, and restoration. You will not lose your home. Instead, you will witness a miracle of divine reversal. The buyer will disappear, the seller will confess, and peace will reign again. So do not fear, my beloved. Rest now under the wings of my angels. All is well. The truth is unfolding, and victory is already yours. You are safe, and nothing will go wrong with you. Trust in me, and watch what I do next. For I am God, and I never fail those who trust me. God says, my beloved child, listen carefully, for this message is not random. It is being delivered through the voice of Archangel Michael himself, who has been sent to protect you in this very hour. There is something happening around you that you do not yet see. Heaven is speaking urgently because something hidden, something secret, has been done behind your back. Your home, the place where you rest, where your memories live, where your spirit feels safest, has been placed under spiritual and physical scrutiny. There has been a listing, a secret listing, one you never approved, one you never imagined could happen. And the shocking truth is that the buyer, the one who has shown interest in your house, is someone you know, someone you would never expect. But before fear tries to grip you, God says, you are safe. No one can take what I have blessed you with. No one can move you from the foundation I have placed you upon. The walls that surround you are not only built of brick and stone, they are surrounded by divine protection. Archangel Michael has drawn a line of light around your home, and no darkness can cross it. Yet, heaven needs you to understand that what is happening is not simply about property. It is symbolic of what has been taking place in your life spiritually. People around you have been trying to take what belongs to you, your peace, your inheritance, your blessings, your position. They have been smiling at you while secretly preparing plans behind closed doors. They have spoken words of false concern, but beneath those words are hidden motives. They wanted to take something sacred, your stability, your home, your foundation. Archangel Michael says, this situation is more than material. It is a spiritual attempt to move you from your divine place of purpose. The enemy thought that if he could shake your ground, he could make you doubt God's promise, but the Lord is stepping in before anything can happen. You may not have seen the paperwork, you may not have received the call, but heaven has seen it all. Every conversation whispered in secrecy about your home, every signature drawn in deceit, every hidden intention, all of it has been brought before the throne of God. God says, I have already sent my angels to intervene. While they were planning in silence, heaven was recording in light. Nothing escapes divine awareness. And tonight, Archangel Michael has been ordered to protect not only your physical home but the spiritual structure of your life, your peace, your finances, your relationships, your emotional strength, your future. You have been feeling strange energy in your house lately, haven't you? A sense of unrest, maybe a few sleepless nights. or sudden moments of discomfort without understanding why. That was not your imagination. The moment those secret plans began, the atmosphere around you started shifting. But what the enemy meant for harm, God is turning into revelation. You are being awakened so that you can pray, so that you can speak divine authority over what belongs to you. The Lord says, "No one will take from you what I have consecrated." You may see things shaking, but they will not collapse. You may see names appear in documents, but none of them will stand. You may hear of people trying to buy what you built, but they will not possess it. For your house is not simply a building, it is a temple of divine energy, a space where angels dwell, a place where miracles will continue to unfold. Archangel Michael stands at your doorway right now, his sword of light drawn, declaring, "Whoever attempts to cross this threshold with deceit in their heart will be exposed." God has already begun exposing those involved. There is one person, a familiar one, who pretended to care about your well-being, but their heart is divided. They thought they could gain something by selling what they do not own. What heaven has written their name in the book of exposure. The Lord says, "You do not need to fight with human hands. Your battle is being fought in the unseen realm. The forces that tried to manipulate your life are now being dismantled one by one. Every hidden document will surface. Every false claim will dissolve. You are stepping into divine justice. And justice from heaven does not delay, it comes right on time. You have been under silent observation, my child. The enemy has studied your life, your patterns, your peace, trying to find the weak spot. But you are stronger than you think. You have withstood storms that others could not. You have endured betrayal without losing faith. And now, God rewards that faithfulness by revealing the truth. The very person who thought they could benefit from your trust will soon face public exposure. Archangel Michael says, "This exposure is necessary. It will hurt at first, but it will free you. For too long, you have allowed certain people to move freely